So, first of all, let's just start by saying, I'm Noe Ortega. I've got the honor of being the Secretary of Education here in Pennsylvania. Today was really about getting to see firsthand what's happening in our classrooms as young students have returned back to in-person learning. How are our teachers making the classroom learning experience great for them? How are school leaders working together with the classroom teachers to improve and create that safe learning environment for our kids? And to hear from the young individuals or the young learners just how they're feeling to be back. And that to me was the experience today. One of the things that I appreciate when I'm around young people, while the pandemic has played out and it has had so much sort of play out publicly, right? That we've seen tensions around things like face mask wearing. And then I'm sitting in there with young kids and they're about providing support to one another, lending a hand when something is needed, and just being present for the classroom. So to interact with a stranger like myself coming into their classroom, and to see them interact with each other and the teacher, it's just phenomenal. The biggest priority, I would say, is what are we going to do about all the missed learning that happened the past 18 months? How are we going to help young people catch up? And how are we going to put them back on the path for success? And it's daunting how much work we have to do in that space, because even though they're back in the classrooms, the circumstances continue to change. And there's a lot of need to figure out how we're going to tend to their social and emotional needs. This is a trauma that we've all experienced, young and old. And in many ways, we've got to figure out how we're present for those things as well for our young learners. And so that to us has become the top priority. Second to that is to see what is the future of education going to look like? Did we learn some lessons from the past 18 months that are going to change things for us for the better forever? And for us, we want to move quickly to begin to identify what those are. Let me begin by saying that we need to renew the conversations about the importance of public education. Public schools are under attack for reasons that are beyond the well-being of the kids, right? People have turned issues that are more political and in some ways have used those to diminish the reputation that public schools have had. They have been central throughout history, American society, on making sure that they provide kids with pathways to equip our future learners, our future leaders, and we need to resume the conversations about the importance that schools play in all these civic outcomes. People are better citizens when they have educational attainment. Health disparities will cease to exist, and public schools have played a role in all that. And so for me, it's important to renew the conversation about how central they are in the recovery of this nation moving forward.